murdered by a 14-year-old when I was only 2.5 years old. My name is Leah and this is my story. I grew up in Murieu, in the north of France, with my older sister, with whom I am very close, and my parents. I live in a house next to my grandparents' house, where I spend a lot of time. These are sitting without family for years. They take care of children who are entrusted to them by the social assistants to the child. They have in this case in the guard of Florian since 2015, a young man of 14 years. They quickly realize that he has a worrying behavior and thus alert the social services which had hidden things to them. Months pass and Florian's behavior worsens. He tries to set fire to his room, he walks around the house at night, he opens the gas in the middle of the night, Yefield and notably was found naked in the room of another wall-kept. My grandparents multiplied the reports, but they remained unanswered. Most of their alerts have been deleted and the medical psychological center where he stays during the week does nothing either. The reason for Florian's placement has also been hidden from them. Because of this situation, the grandparents no longer sleep at night. My life was turned upside down on the 21st of May 2019 while I was playing in my grandparents' garden. At about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, my whole family starts to look for me and thinks that I have hidden myself to play. Florian makes some disturbing remarks to another teenager. My grandfather went around the house and decided to go check at the bottom of the garden. He then discovered my inert body in the river. I had been raped and stabbed 22 times. The frightened cries of my grandfather alerted the neighbors who called the fire department and tried to resuscitate me, but to no avail. At the same time, Florian fled and was only found the next day. He is not called back, but does he even put a smile on his face? He is quickly placed in custody for voluntary manslaughter on an hour under 15 years old. The trial of Florian is held on June 13, 2009 in camera. This one is complex. Because the teenager confessed the facts, but does not recognize the gravity of it because of his psychological disorders. He is finally condemned to 8 years of prison only because of this alteration of the discernment, which causes the anger of my family. Since then, my grandparents do not take care of their children and are fighting to prevent such an act from happening again. He also wants the responsibility of the social services that did not act in the situation to be established.